Hello students, today we will discuss on Dijkstra's algorithm. Dijkstra algorithm. This is a single source shortest path algorithm, and it is based on greedy approach. Dijkstra algorithm is based on greedy approach. Now we will look at this algorithm because in our networking, when we talked about linked state routing. In the linked state routing, there is a protocol known as OSPF, open shortest path first. Now, this linked state routing protocol follows Dijkstra's algorithm approach. This approach, by following this approach in the linked state routing, we find out the shortest path from the root node. So that's why we will discuss on Dijkstra algorithm here. So we will share a note with you, and we will discuss this algorithm with you. So this is the Dijkstra shortest path algorithm, and as I told you that this is a greedy algorithm. Why this is a greedy algorithm? Because in this algorithm we always tries to find out. We always assume actually. We always assume the local node as my local node as my minimum distance. I mean the local node is the optimum actually. The local path is the optimum path. That's why it is known as greedy. Actually. So we will discuss this particular thing on later on in the end of the lecture. So right now we are just starting. What is Dijkstra algorithm? Now Dijkstra algorithm basically here, if there is a graph will be given to you, and that in the graph the costs path of node costs will be given to you. The path cost, you can say path cost will be given to you. Now what we have to say, what we have to if instead of the path cost, the net cost is also given to you. In that case, also you can compute Dijkstra algorithm. There is no harm in it. Okay, so then maybe path cost given, or then maybe node cost given. In both the cases, you can calculate Dijkstra algorithm. You can compute Dijkstra algorithm. Now, in the Dijkstra algorithm, initially, from the graph, there will be a root node. Okay, that root node will be designated. So root node will be given to you. So initially, you will assume the distance of the root node is 0, and all the other nodes, distance from root node, all the other nodes, the distance from the root node will be assumed it as infinity. So initially, if this is a set, so initially the first set will be 0, and rest 0 for the root node, and for the rest of the other nodes, it will be designated as infinity. Okay, so after that, what we will do? After that, we will find out a vertex. That is, initially it is a root vertex. So initially the root vertex. So from the root vertex, we will try to reach the adjacent vertex of this root vertex. Okay. So and among them, suppose there are 2 or 3 adjacent vertices with the root vertex. We will find out which one is minimum, which one the distance is minimum. The minimum distance adjacent vertex. We will choose that minimum distance adjacent vertex. Okay, suppose my root node is U, and the adjacent node to root node is V1, V2, V3. Now among them, suppose V2 is the minimum distance vertex. So we will try to find, we will choose V2 first. Now in that way, from V2 we will find out which is the minimum distance vertex. So we will move to that vertex, and in that way we will move on. Now here the algorithm is written. Now at first, if you see in the algorithm, it is written that at first create a set that keeps track of vertices included in shortest path tree. So what is our actual aim? Our actual aim to find out the shortest path tree. So what we will do initially, we will create a set, and that set will ultimately indicate the shortest path tree. Now whose minimum distance from source is calculated and finalized. Okay, so here the minimum distance from the source will be calculated and finalized. So initially, obviously the set is empty because we have not started yet our algorithm. So initially the set will be empty. After that, assign a distance value to all vertices in the input graph. So initially that vertices, all the distance values will be infinity. Initially all these distance values will be infinity, right? Apart from the root node value of the root node will be 0, and all other vertices the distance will be designated as infinity because we have not visited that graph yet. We are going to visit that. So initialize all distance values as infinite, and assign distance value as 0 for the source vertex, so that it is picked first. Okay, so obviously the source vertex will be picked first. Now while set does not include all vertices, until the set does not include all vertices, so what we will do, we will repeat these 3 steps iterative, I mean in an iteration, that is in a loop actually. So pick a vertex Q, we will pick a vertex Q which is not in the set and has the minimum distance value and include into the set, okay, and then update the distance value of all adjacent vertices of U. To update the distance values, iterate through all adjacent vertices. Now for every adjacent vertex V, if sum of the distance value of U, that is from source, and weight of the edge UV is less than the distance value of V, then update the distance value of V. So this is the algorithm basically. Now let us find out how it happens actually. So suppose this is the graph given to you. This is the graph given to you with all these path costs. Now remember, as I told you, that there may be path cost given to you, there may be node cost given to you. In both the cases, you actually can compute the Dijkstra algorithm. There is no problem. Most of the cases you will be given path cost, not the node cost. So these are the path costs, these things, these 4, 8, these edges, beside edge, and these are the node numbers. This 0, 1, this pink, these are the nodes and these are the node numbers. Okay. So don't mix it up. These are the node numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the node numbers, and these 4, 8, 8, 11, 2, 7. These are the path cost. So initially the set is empty. Initially the set is empty, and the distance assigned to the vertices as 0 for the root node and infinity for all others. So that is written over here, 0 for the root node and infinity for all others. So I'm making it red so that you can see it. Okay. Next, now pick the vertex with the minimum distance value. So what is the minimum distance value? The vertex 0 is picked. Obviously, vertex 0 is minimum distance value. All other vertices distance is infinity. So vertex 0 is missed. So include it in the set. We are including it in the set. And then adjacent vertices of 0 are what? 1 or 7. Adjacent vertices of 0 is 1 and 7. So as the 1 and 7 are the adjacent vertices, the distance value of 1 and 7 are 4 and 8. Okay. It is 4 and 8. So you can write it down 4 and 8 like this here, 4 and 8. Okay. Now pick the vertex with minimum distance value and not already included in the set. So where now here, what is the minimum distance value? No, 1 or 7. Obviously it is 1. Okay, because it is 4. So obviously it is 1. So we will choose 1. So vertex 1 will be picked and added to the set. So the set now becomes 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So update the distance values of adjacent vertices of 1. The distance values of adjacent vertices is 1 is vertex of the distance value of vertex of 1 is 2. Okay, vertex of 1 is 2. Adjacent vertices of 1 is 2 and another is 7. 1 is 2 and another is 7. So among 2 and 7, which one is the least? Obviously 2. So we will choose 2. So what will be the distance of 2 from the source node 0? This will be 4 plus 8. That will be 12. We will always calculate it from the source node, not from the intermediary node. So we will calculate it from the source node always in the Dijkstra algorithm. So from the source node, the distance is 12. So here we will write 12. So I have written over here 12. Okay. So it becomes 12. Now pick the vertex with minimum distance value and not already included in the set. Now vertex 7 is picked because vertex 7 is also has not included in the set. So vertex 7 will be picked. Now from vertex 7, so vertex 7 will be picked, and from vertex 7, we have to find out which one is the minimum path cost, 6 or 8 or 1. Obviously 6, so it is 1. So from 0 to 6, it will take 8 plus 1, 9. So we'll write over here 9. Previously it was infinity. Now I will write here 1. Write here 9. So 6 is already also will be included. Okay. So 6 will be also included. So 0, 1, 7. 7 will be included also. And then from the 7, the distance value of vertex 6 and 8 becomes, this will become 15 and 9 respectively, because here it will become 9, and here it will become 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7, it will be 15. 8 plus 1 plus 6, it will be also 15. So 8 plus 7, it will be 15. So in both the way we are getting it 15. So 6 and 8, it will be 15 and 9 respectively. Okay, 9 and 15 actually. 6 and 8, 9 and 15. Okay, now pick the vertex with minimum distance value, not only already included in the set. Vertex 6 is picked. Now we will pick the vertex 6. Now from vertex 6, which one is the minimum? Vertex 5 or vertex 8? Obviously vertex 5. So that is 2. So 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So vertex 5 will be marked as 11. Previously it was infinity, marked as 11. And don't forget to include all these vertices in the set. Okay. So with that we will calculate this. Vertex 5 will be there. Now from vertex 5 we can visit vertex 2. So what will be the cost here? What will be the cost here? 8 plus 1 and plus 2, that is 11 plus 4, 15, and it was if I go through this route, 4 plus 8, it will be 12. So obviously 12 is shortest. From 8 plus 7 plus 2, it is also 15. It is also 15 plus 2, 17. So we will not choose that. So 8 plus 4 will be the minimum. So that will be kept there. But here it will be 8 plus 1 plus 2. That will be 9. We will mark here 9. Now, and that 5 will be included in the set. Okay. Now from 5, we can go to this 2 first, then 10, then 14. So first 4 is not needed because here the path cost is greater than this 0, 1, 2 path. So we will not include that thing. So now for 4. Now for 4 it will become 8 plus 1 is 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 10 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So here we are getting 21. So 5 to 4 it is 21. Now we can reach to 4 in some other alternative path like this. 8 plus 4, that is 12 plus 7, that is 19 plus 19, that is 28. So much more greater than 21. So it will be 21. So path it will be 21 and 4 will be included. So in that way we are including all the vertices in the set, and we are getting the minimum distance tree like this. Shortest path tree is like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 8, 7, like this. This will be our ultimate result. This will be our ultimate result. We will get this. Okay. So in that way, you have to you will be given a graph, and you have to compute Dijkstra's algorithm on that graph in networking exams. Okay. And why it is I was telling you why it is greedy algorithm, because it picks the total, it picks the local optimum at each step. At each step, we are taking the local optimum. So like that, suppose I am moving in this way. Suppose if I moved in this way. Suppose I am moving in this way. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now from 3 to 4, it is becoming 28. Like 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 19, 28. So initially it may seem to me that this 28 will be the optimum, but when I will get this path, when I will visit this nodes and I will get this path, I will get that no, 28 is not the optimum. The optimum will be 28 is not the optimum. The optimum will be 21. So in that way, it is known as greedy. It follows greedy approach, greedy algorithm. We call it greedy algorithm approach. It follows. So that's why it is known as greedy. Okay. So because it always picks the local optimum at each step. And with this, I'm completing this lecture. Hope you have understood this Dijkstra algorithm. Okay. Thank you.